Hello everyone, Bowser DNT here, and I've been on a Pokemon Champions journey since it came out. I've been really invested into it. I had a lot of interest into Pokemon PGC before, but with Champions it's just so easy to invest time into it, so I had a lot of fun with Pokemon Champions. I've had a blast so far, especially into creating teams for myself. It's really fun. I'm a very creative person, and I always like to just like do some really like wacky strategies that I really want to work. I am gonna make Mega Barbaracle work. Just you wait. But one thing I really like to do is bringing some stuff out of the limelight and say, hey, this thing is underrated. Use it. That was the case with Incineroar in Smash Ultimate. I put a lot of time in Smash Ultimate, and I ended up being the best Incineroar in Quebec and arguably in Canada. Couldn't prove it though because I can't travel. But that's not the subject of the video. The subject of the video is about the Mega Evolution that I think is very underrated. Mega Barbaracle. So since I don't have any experience in animations or I don't have access to an editor or whatever, I went for the next best thing, which is PowerPoint. So let's go with that for the presentation on my team. So first off, I think a lot of people forget what Barbaracle is, where it comes from. So Gen 6 Mon, Rock Water type, evolution of Binacle. It's a physical attacker. You got his stats being 72 HP, 105 attack, 115 defense, 54 special attack, 86 special defense, and 68 speed. And it has access to 3 abilities, being Top Class, Sniper, and Pickpocket. But this Pokemon was really bad in competitive. Not only because it has just mediocre stats overall, it only has 2 stats above 100, but it also has a very limited move pool. It doesn't really have that access to a lot of great water type moves. It only has access to Waterfall, Liquidation, and Aqua Cutter. And in terms of rock moves, the only really useful rock move is Rock Slide, which is not bad. And then it has a bunch of useful coverage moves like Close Combat, Night Slash, but they're not like trivial. And if it really wanted to play the support role, it couldn't do that either. It didn't really have a lot of support tools. The only really relevant one is Helping Hand, which most Pokemon get anyways. It just has also a really bad typing offensively, defensively. Rock Water does not much that hit for super effective. Like you do hit fire types really hard. You do also hit ground types pretty well, and you do also hit ice types and bug types, I guess, but that's about it. And in terms of like defensively, it's just really bad. You have a quad weakness to grass, namely enough, and you have other weaknesses to electric, fighting, ground. It's just 4 weaknesses, but they're really common, which makes it really bad. Also, the items that it wants to use are pretty limited to like Life Orb for offense, and defensive items like Assault Vest or Leftovers, or maybe Citrus Berry or a defensive berry. Things like that. There's not much it can run outside of that. It cannot take advantage of its abilities super well. Pickpocket, you're never gonna see this. Like, cool, you made a contact move to your opponent and you sold their items. Nice, you know? And Sniper, like, I guess you can just run a moveset of like Aqua Cutter, Night Slash, Slash, I guess. That boosts the chance of critical hits, like your critical hits can do even more damage. But again, that's just very gimmicky. Last point is Intimidate, which screws it over completely. Like, you're not gonna like seeing Incineroar or Arcanine or Arcanine Hisui or even Overquill. So yeah, it's just really bad. However, it got a Mega Evolution. So let's talk about that one. This Mega was released in Legend CA. There's a few notable changes. First off, the 100 plus stats bonus that every Mega get. They went to 35 points into its attack, 15 into its defense, 10 to special attack, 20 to special defense and speed. Its typing also changes to rock fighting instead of rock water, and it keeps Tough Claws as its ability. Now, there's a lot of good stuff about it. Its typing is better offensively. There's not a lot that can resist rock and fighting types. It's just really strong offensive typing. And since it gets a fighting type, now it has stab on its fighting moves. Now there's more of a reason to run its fighting moves than before. It has solid bulk overall. Like, yeah, its HP is quite low at 72, but 130 defense and 108 special defense is nothing to sneeze at. It's pretty bulky overall. Despite the typing being really awful defensively. It has really good setup moves like Sword Stance, Shell Smash, and Bulk Up, but mainly Shell Smash. And it also keeps Tough Claw's invincibility, which now it uses, which Tough Claws boosts the power of contact moves by 30%. So its close combats are going to be the strongest in the game. Now that it's stab bonus and also just Tough Claws bonus. It just makes it the strongest close combat user in the whole game. The typing is even worse defensively, however. It has a lot more weaknesses, 7 to be exact. You do lose your quad weakness to grass, which is pretty good, but you're still weak to it, so yeah. But you do have more resistances, namely to dark, rock, and fire still, but outside of that, there's nothing too crazy about it. The move pool is still pretty limited overall. Like, yeah, you have reasons to use your fighting moves, but there's still not much coverage otherwise for it to use. And Intimidate is still an issue because it's still a physical attacker, so you're still not gonna like seeing it still work. After seeing this Mega and everything it has going for it, I thought it had a lot of potential. And I wanted to really see what hasn't been done with this Pokemon yet. So I thought about it and I decided, why not go for a bulky set inside the sand? So that's what I did. I made a sand team with it. So let's talk about Barbaracle himself. For his stat spread, I gave 27 points to his HP, 15 points to his attack stat, and 40 points to his special defense. And it's running the Adamant nature to boost his attack stat even further. So it's really bulky, as you can see with the stat spread, and it's still like packs up quite the punch at 203 attack. And it's for its moveset, I went with close combat for its fighting type move of choice, rock slide for its rock move of choice, and also it's just a really good spread move overall. Protect just for some protection, and for its setup move, a lot of people go for Shell Smash. I decided to go with Bulk Up. I did try Shell Smash, but while it was really good and really strong, it left him really vulnerable. So I decided to go for Bulk Up instead, where, yeah, I sacrificed a bit of attack after setting up with this move. And thanks to doing Bulk Up, you're not lowering your defenses as well, so that's just really good to have. Obviously, its item is its Mega Stone to Mega Evolve, and of course, we already talked about what it does. Now, for the Sand Setter, obviously, I had to include probably the greatest to ever do it for sand teams, Tyranitar. I mean, he's the most iconic Sand Setter ever. For those who don't know what Sandstorm does, it has 2 effects. The first effect is that if you're not a rock type, ground type, or steel type, you will take a 16th of damage at the end of each turn. And the second effect, for rock types only, that they get a special defense boost of 50%, which is pretty big. So it goes in hand with the increased defense stat, special defense stat of Mega Barbaracle, which in reality, under the sand, it would be at 210 instead of 114, which, as you can guess, is really bulky at that point. And same thing for Tyranitar, it would be at 180 special defense instead of the usual 120 because of the 50% boost. And this Tyranitar is special as I gave it the Choice Scarf instead of the more like defensive items or more offensive items. The Choice Scarf basically boosts the speed of the user by 50%, but it can only use the first move it uses. So if it uses Rock Slide, I can only use Rock Slide until I switch it out or it dies. For its stat spread, I just went pretty basic, full on fast and defensive. It has the Jolly nature to increase its speed even further. For its moveset, since I don't need to run Protect, I went with 4 moves. Knockoff for stab dart type damage, and also just a really useful move while ducking the item off of the opponent is always useful. Rock Slide, again, for coverage, rock types, and also just a really useful move. And for its 2 coverage moves, I went with Low Kick to get rid of other Tyranitar's and King Gambits, and I went with Ice Punch to get rid of Garchomp's as. Since it also Choice Scarf, it will always outspeed Max Speed Jolly Garchomp, and will always OKO it if it doesn't run any bulk. Speaking of Garchomp, Garchomp is pretty much a must in Sand teams. It's a ground and dragon type. It's really strong with its ability Rough Skin, which when you make contact with Garchomp, the opponent's Pokemon will lose and they burn their max HP. However, it does also have another useful ability being Sand Veil, but sometimes I don't want to bring Tyranitar into some matches, so just Rough Skin is a more consistent ability. It will also hold the Expert Belt item, and not the traditional Life Orb. I'll explain later, but someone is going to get the Life Orb instead of Garchomp. But the Expert Belt is not half bad. It increases the damage of super effective hits by 20%. So if we hit with any moves that Garchomp would run and they're super effective, they would do more damage than usual. Which, let's talk about its moves. I just went with the traditional Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Rock Slide, and Protect moveset for Garchomp. And by the way, with the Expert Belt, Garchomp is still able to pick up the OKO on Megazord Y. And for stat spread, same thing as Tyranitar, Jolly, and max attack, max speed. Now, when I was looking at my team, I needed another mode in case that Barbaracle would not be useful. Because there's some matchups that Barbaracle really struggles against, like some rain teams or weird teams. So I decided to go with Megazord Y, the best Mega Evolution in the game currently. It's especially strong because of its ability Drought, which will set up the sun upon entering on the field. So basically with this team, we're running a dual weather with sun and sand. But let's get back to Charizard. For its moveset, I went with the classic Heat Wave and Weather Ball combo with Protect. And for this last move, I went with Helping Hand. It's been rising for priority, especially since it can help its teammates take KOs that they would normally be able to. For its stats, I didn't really invest into a special attack. It's running the Timid Nature to increase its speed. I went with a Bully Speed. There's a couple of errors there because I did modify it, but it is full on onto speed. It has 175 HP, so I gave it 22 points into its HP, and it has 110 defense, so 12 points into its defense stat. I did not run any single point into special attack because in my theory is Charizard is already really strong on the special side, and it already gets a boost of power with the Sun active. So in my opinion, it didn't really need to have any special attack investment and needed more bulk and to be really fast. Now when we talk about Charizard, we have to mention its partner in crime, Venusaur. Not just because they're both Kanto starters, but it's because of Venusaur's ability Chlorophyll, which when under the sun, the Pokemon speed will double. So Venusaur will be extremely fast under the sun, and especially really threatening with the Life Orb item that it's going to hold. The Life Orb, as I mentioned earlier, is a item that boosts the power of the Pokemon's moves by 30%, but it will lose a tenth of its HP every time it attacks. It is also a very strong typing, no quick Grass and Poison. It can deal with Fairy types, which the first half of the team is strongly weak against. And can deal with other Pokemons like Water types, and that would give the team trouble as well. For its moveset, I went with full attacks with Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Earth Power, and obviously Protect for some protection. For its stat spread, I went with max special attack and modest nature, so that it can hit as hard as it can. I gave it 24 points to its speed. The reason why it runs 24 points to its speed is that it can specifically outspeed a lot of really powerful mons such as Choice Scarf Legion, and also I also had other plans on Venusaur. I wanted it to be a bit bulky, so I can have a bit of staying power, as Venusaur could get pretty annoying for the opponent if it cannot get rid of them. So I gave the remaining points into its HP. For the last Pokemon, I actually struggled But I ended up with a pretty underrated pick in my opinion, being Primarina. Primarina will be mainly there to help against Trick Room, but it's also just a really strong Pokemon against fighting types that we also had a lot of trouble to deal with. It's a water fairy type. It has a lot of resistances and only for a few weaknesses to electric, grass, and poison. And it has a really strong ability in Liquid Voice, which Liquid Voice transfers all the sound type moves from the Pokemon into water type moves, so she gets stabbed on them. So she gets stabbed water type Liquid Voice from, thanks to this ability, which is really powerful. For its item, I decided to let it hold the leftovers so that she can regen health at the end of each turn, at 6 leaves to be exact. For its moveset, I went with Calm Mind so that she can set up and get stronger. Hyper Voice for spread move. Moonblast for just a very powerful single target fairy type move. And Protect just for some protection. For assessment, I went with Modest, and I maxed his HP, gave 26 points to his defense, 4 points to special defense, and 4 points to special attack. Basically, I wanted a lot of staying power for Primarina specifically, as it could be very annoying for the opponent to get rid of it. And at this point, there was not a lot of bulky Pokemon on the team, so I needed at the very least another one outside of kind of Charizard and Barbaracle Under the Sand. So yeah, I just went with that. And in my theory as well is that after a Calm Mind, it will still do so much damage. Now, if you don't want to run Primarina, I think Sylveon is also a really good replacement for it. I would recommend all of this right here to run for your Sylveon, but you can run your proper Sylveon. I don't like that, but they have advantages and disadvantages. In my opinion, Primarina is the better choice because it is overall bulkier physically. It has a comparable damage output to Sylveon after a Calm Mind. It has a better defensive type, has better coverage with the water typing. It has recovery with leftovers, but Sylveon can do damage right off the bat. It has a better offensive typing of Pure Fairy. It has priority with Quick Attack, and Hyper Beam is just a delete button. But they do have their disadvantages too, so just a heads up if you really want to use Sylveon over Primarina or just another Pokemon. This team is pretty flexible. So what you need to keep in mind for the team's strengths is that both Megas covers each other's matchups really well. Charizard covers the bad matchups of Barbaracle in Rain against Floette or against the Raptor, and Barbaracle covers for other Star-wise, Aerodactyl, some Rain teams inside of Trick Room and against Sand. The team has a lot of longevity overall. Like, they do have a lot of HP. They don't necessarily run a lot of poke, but they're still pretty hard to get rid of in general because they do a lot of damage and are pretty fast. So it's really hard for the opponent to play around this team. Overall, the team has a lot of coverage and only one Pokemon being Venusaur that doesn't run a spread move. So you always have ways to hit both of your opponents' Pokemon. There's at least one Pokemon that will be resisting or will be immune to a type, and same thing on offense. And the team does have a starter core of Water, Fire, and Grass, which they are very well known to just cover each other's weaknesses and strengths. But there are a few weaknesses for the team. Overall, the Megas do struggle against certain matchups like Staraptor, Hard Trick Room, and Rain teams. Like, even if some of them are better against those archetypes, they can still struggle a lot, and it's not that easy of matchups, but it's definitely doable. Like I did say, they can be pretty hard to get rid of, but if your opponent knows what you're doing, it can go out of your way really fast. The team is very fast against Trick Room, which is mainly why it struggles against Trick Room. It can have a lot of trouble against speed control and priority moves, such as Tailwind, Fake Out, and etc. There's only one Pokemon on the team that can hit 5 types for super effective, being Fighting, Fairy, Water, Ghost, and Psychic. And losing your win condition, which mainly will be your Mega, very early will bring you to your loss. Majority of the time, it can happen that if you play really well, that you can still win, but it's going to be very difficult. You can pause the video here if you want to read for more on the roles of each Pokemon. and like again, you can just like rewatch this section of the video if you want to read more about the team. Now I just wanted to just draw some team compositions. I think it was a really good idea that I definitely got inspired to by Cybertron, which is one of the goats of Pokemon VGC. Just to showcase some different modes of the team. You can either immediately go for pressure and weather control with the duo of Barbaracle and Tyranitar, which is a really strong duo, and you have like Garchomp and Venusaur, especially for parry times, to just finish the job if the job is not done. In reverse, you can start with Charizard and Venusaur, which you immediately have two huge threats in Charizard that just deals a lot of damage, and Venusaur, who is really fast, while having Garchomp in the back and Tyranitar to clean up the rest. You can lead with Tyranitar and Venusaur, but it's mainly going to be Garchomp and Venusaur, so that you can like control the game and do a lot of damage and deal with the biggest threats, so that Primarina and Charizard can deal with the rest of the team and they are safe to go into. Same composition of earlier, but instead of starting with Barbaracle and Tyranitar, you start with Primarina and Tyranitar. That's specifically for really weird matchups that pressures both Megas. It's really rare, but it is a mode. Right under that one, you have Garchomp and Venusaur lead to clean up the biggest threats. And in the back you can either choose Mega Barbaracle or Mega Zarwai with Tyranitar, so that you can have weather pressure or double weather pressure if you want to. It depends on really which Mega will be better to deal with the wind condition that the opponent has. And the last team here is specifically against Trick Room. I really like leading with Marina and Venusaur to threaten huge damage with Venusaur, and just set up a combine with Primarina, which can snowball afterwards inside of Trick Room. And in the back, you can either run the combo Tyranitar and Barbaracle, which can be really threatening for the end game, or Garchomp and Charizard, depending on some matchups. Again, there's some matchups that they can be very tricky to deal with, depending which Mega does better. And you can also just run dual weather if you want, or Garchomp and Barbaracle together, depending on matchups. Again, this team is very flexible, and I think it's just a really, really strong team in my opinion. Quickly before we jump into the battles, I really appreciate if you would like, subscribe, hype the video. Apparently now it's like a new thing. Hype the video. If you would like this content, I really want to diversify my content, and I think that this video is just a start. Tell me if you like this form of content, if you want to see more team showcases for Pokemon Champions, and just more diversified content in general. I know some viewers on my channel know me for Smash, but I'm retired for Smash Ultimate, and I would just really appreciate if you want to see more variety stuff. But I'm not retired for Smash, by the way. Just one quick note: I'm not retired for Smash, just for Smash Ultimate, because I hate Smash Ultimate's meta. It's so boring. It's so lame. Min. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to let me know. And now let's see the battles. Let's see how Past Me did.
So, today we're showing off the Mega Barbaracle, the same team that I have right here. Just saying, if you do hear noises in the background, it's the fan. I'm sorry about that, but it's really hot otherwise. So, let's do it. I think weirdly enough, Barbaracle's a pretty good synergizer with Megazord. Why is it covers weirdly though? Do we are matchups for Zarwai? This is one. Okay, we have either Mega Raichu or actually it's Mega Raichu Y, but it could be Mega Raichu X with Billy Bolt there. Actually, I think it's Mega Raichu X instead, or Mega Venusaur. Yeah, this is definitely not a Charizard matchup at all. I think here I'm gonna start with Barbaracle and Venusaur. I'm gonna have Garchomp in the back for sure. Like Garchomp's gonna shine here. But yeah, I think it's pretty clear that I go for these. For these four, like Charizard just gets completely destroyed here, and same thing with Arena, like 3 electric types, and a water type for Charizard as well. Like it's not fun. I hope so. So we got Braviary and no Wyvern, I meant. Why did I say Braviary, bro? I swear I'm a Gen 6 fan. And Raichu. So I will protect Barbaracle, and I'm gonna try to get Under Power off on Raichu. Actually, I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide and go for Earth Power on Raichu. I think that's what I'm gonna do here instead. It is Raichu X. Okay. So it is Raichu X. I was thinking of maybe going for Protect, but I remember this is most likely not Raichu Y. I think I was correct, because otherwise it will hit my focus last. Tailwind from Wyvern. Okay. Volt Tackle. Oh, he did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Raichu should die. Okay. If it was Rising Voltage, I'm pretty sure Barbaracle would die, but thankfully it wasn't that. Form. Oh, rocks like this. That kinda sucks. Probably took those in. Probably took those in the rain. Tailwind is outspeeds completely. Noivern is definitely doing a flying type move on Venusaur. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna protect Barbaracle, and I'm gonna switch off to Tyranitar here. It's a bit of a tricky position, but I think we're gonna be good. So we reset the weather for ourselves. Hurricane misses. And Weather Ball, obviously. Okay, so now they take damage. Okay, all I don't see leftovers. Who could he hand that back? I mean, besides a Jolteon or Billy Bolt, I would assume it's Billy Bolt. So I'm gonna go with Garchomp, and I think here I could Ice Punch Noivern, but I think I just Rock Slide here. Yeah, going to retreats. Yep, okay, I was right with Billy Bolt. Thankfully, that I switched to Garchomp. Goes for U-turn, okay. I wish I could go for Earthquake, but I can't do it on this turn. Okay, I get damage on both. Last turn of Tailwind. Electric Tyrant's about to run out as well. I'm kind of scared to get hit by a ice beam here, so I'm just gonna go for this. Just switch to Venusaur here. Am I getting hit by SP? Okay. So, fortunately for me, I did protect. So, Volt Switch to Venusaur. The Noivern is really fast. I actually don't know the speed tier for Noivern. Should probably check just to see if Garchomp can outspeed Noivern. It is max speed Garchomp that I have, so yeah, no, okay, no, it doesn't outspeed. It doesn't outspeed. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide and just go for a Giga Drain on Alita. Draco. Okay. I should have switched. Yeah, I should be faster than Blackbolt though. Picked up the KO. At least we won the Weather War. Even though Weather War did not really do anything here. But the good thing now is, Electric Terrain runs out. Tyranitar comes back up. So now, I can go for Ice Punch to get the immediate KO on Bravier, on Noivern. And just go for Earth Power onto Billy Boat. Hurricane, it misses, thank God. Ice Punch gets the KO. Earth Power onto Billy Boat. Dies from, he's gonna die from Sand. Alright. Unless he goes for Power or like Charge. Okay, no, okay, goes for Discharge. Yeah, it's pretty much over at this point. Venusaur gets paralyzed, but it's fine. Yeah. I still have Barbaracle in the back. Barbaracle would have just killed it with one close combat, so... So Barbaracle did not really contribute to anything in this one. It just missed a Rock Slide. That was it. So it does suck, but like Barbaracle would have come in pretty well at the end there. I think I should have probably sacrificed Barbaracle in hindsight to save Garchomp because Garchomp would have done really well, but yeah. Otherwise, I think I played it the best I could do against a team like that. Malamar? That could be a Mega Mawile as well. I think Primarina does really well here. Primarina and Tyranitar. I'm gonna start with that. Garchomp seems pretty strong. Is it really? I think Venusaur is more valuable, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Venusaur is more valuable and we're gonna go Charizard, so we're gonna have double weather out here. Obviously it's not gonna impact all that much with the double weather hit in this game, but it's gonna be pretty good overall. Okay, so we're starting with Moonsickop and Mousehole. Okay, so I can't use, Calm Mind in front of Whimsicott, unfortunately. I think I want to switch to Venusaur Loki instead, and I'll go for low kick on Basil. That's not gonna pick up the KO, but it's gonna do a lot of damage to it. Tailwind comes out, so oh, are you going for Population Bomb? This works. I should have taken action. Shit. Yeah, I know I give up early, but like I just realized if I knocked off instead, I would have had a shot. Like how bulky it was, like low kick did basically nothing to it, and it would just like destroy everything. So yeah, I think I would just die there. Okay, so this is a pretty normal Mega Sword Y team. I'll start with Venusaur and Garchomp. I'm gonna have Barbaracle in the back. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Tyranitar for weather. Yeah, it's like a game. Well, it's not. It's not good. Hey, I'm still learning PGC, so it's fine. But I just want, it's just a video to show off the team, obviously. Nothing else. Alright. Okay, we got Hydreigon and... Okay, so... yeah, this is not a good position, actually. Yeah, I'm ready for Sludge Bomb, and I can just protect here. Just protect Garchomp. Oh no, it's doing it. It's gonna do it. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Oh no, it's okay, it's doing Kelvin. Okay. And Draco Meteor was really obvious. Okay, I didn't get the poison. That would really help. Oh, Citrus Berry. Okay, it's really bulky. I'll protect Venusaur, and I'm gonna switch out to Tyranitar here. So we don't have to fight Charizard here. We're fighting Aerodactyl. Ice Fang. Okay. Okay, goes for Heat Wave. Okay. Also a good switch out way. I think here switching to Barbaracle is gonna be good. I think here just go for Rock Slide. I don't think there's anything else to do. Nice thing. Doesn't do too much damage because I resist. Heat Wave's not gonna do anything to Barbaracle. It's four times resist. Okay, Rock Slide. That's not gonna kill either, but they're one Rock Slide away from dying. I'm not gonna Mega. What do I do though? You know, I think I will bulk up. I don't think. I don't think that High Dragon can get the kill on Barbaracle at this point. Okay, let's switch out. King Gambit comes out. Okay, so it does have White Guard. You get the bulk up, basically for free. So he has to make a choice, either Tailwind or White Guard. Because either way, I just close combat on. I just close combat here. I don't think there's anything else that I want to do here, but just close combat. And I'm just gonna Rock Slide, just in case he goes for Tailwind instead. Okay, so. Okay, Sylveon comes out. He did not protect his King Gambit. An interesting choice for sure. Let that back. But maybe it was Focus Sash. Yeah, like there was no reason for me not to close combat there. I think that my defenses are back to normal. With Barbaracle. Yeah, here comes Aerodactyl. Those guys would do a lot of damage to. So, you know, is that enough to KO? Maybe. But if he does go for Tailwind, getting outsped. Ultimately, I think I have to go for it. And I just go for Rock Slide again. Okay, so I do outspeed Sylveon now. Thankfully. Hopefully, I get the KO with close combat. It's +1 close combat. It's trying to close combat in the game. I get the KO. Perfect. Yeah. That's the power of Mega Barbaracle. I'll switch back to Venusaur. And yeah, I think I just got Rock Slide anyways. Because maybe the High Dragon's gonna protect here. Okay, no, goes for a Rock Slide. You got the flinch. Okay, Draco, yeah, he wanted to kill the that's fine, honestly. Venusaur was just there to protect the Sylveon, but we killed it with Barb. -2 though. It is a -2. definitely go back to Barbaracle here. I think here I just go for close combat on you, and I will switch to Garchomp. He's gonna expect me to just stay with Rock Slide again, I'm pretty sure, so... Yep. Yeah, they both are pretty bulky. Draco Meteor, it shouldn't kill. Yeah, -2. Now you're at -4. Of course, you get to flinch again. Okay, but you're not killing Garchomp anyways. Yeah, I think I just go for close combat. Dragon Claw on you. Bro, he got 2 for 2 for the flinches, bro. I swear to God. Okay, thank God. Thank God, bro, I would've been pissed. Okay, there you go. Jeez. So, you see how good Barbaracle was? It picked up, 3 KOs. It picked up the KO on King Gambit, Sylveon, and Aerodactyl. You can see how good Barbaracle can be, because like in that position with Charizard, I would have had a pretty tough time with the threat of Aerodactyl, and I would have had trouble with Hydreigon as well. But with Barbaracle, I was able to be a threat the whole time, where Charizard could not have done that much pressure. And with the help of Tyranitar, Garchomp, it was just like really, really good. But it could be Focus Sash. No, it could be Choice Scarf or Life Form Greninja instead. I think I will start with Venusaur and Garchomp. This is definitely a Megazord Y matchup here. And I think we're gonna have Primarina in the back. Verena could be pretty threatening in the end game. Though at the same time, it's a Basculegion. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Tyranitar. Because if it's not Choice Scarf, Basculegion, I just immediately pick up the KO and mark off. Unless it's Focus Sash, obviously. Basculegion Caesar, okay. So this is a pretty threatening lead for me. So the obvious play for me is Giga Drain on the Basque and yeah, so I do think I just go for Giga Drain, honestly. I don't think there's anything stopping me from going for that. I think I just go for the Rock Slide. Because I don't want to get the Earthquake on. Okay. Okay, so good thing I went for Rock Slide then. Best music is White Crash. That does pick up the KO. Damn, that sucks. It does. It will take a lot of recoil though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was Life Orb. Yeah, I'm gonna go Charizard now. Yeah, I think I just go for this and... Actually, no, I'm gonna probably kill the P-Wave. I just go for Giga Drain here. I'm gonna go Heat Wave here. If it goes for Aqua Jet, I don't think Charizard will take that much damage. It's not the bulkiest of Charizards, but... Oh, it didn't went for... Okay. Did not go for Aqua Jet there, so... Yep, that's pretty good. So, Dire Claw on who? I assume it would be Dire Claw on Charizard. No, not Venusaur. Anyway, if he connects, should make up the KO. Yep. Okay. So now it's a 3v2. Big Eno comes out with King Gambit. Okay. So the obvious play for him is Sucker Punch Venusaur and attack with Meganium. But Meganium doesn't really do well against Charizard, so I just go for the Heat Wave here. Unfortunately for them, it's kind of over. They can't really do anything to Charizard at this point. Oh, there is Sucker Punch on Zard. Ouch! That was Black Glasses. That was definitely Black Glasses. Oh, no. Okay, it just did that much damage. Jesus, that almost killed me. Okay. Yeah, okay, they got me. Okay, so... Okay, so here's the thing, though. I think what I could do is Helping Hand, Earth Power. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna Sucker Punch Venusaur this. Meganium protects. Okay. He got the Sucker Punch. Okay, though now Charizard comes in and it's faster than both, so I will be fine. I think I'm going for Rock Slide here. And I'll just protect. Yeah. Okay. I was scared that Rock Slide would not connect on Meganium, therefore losing the game. But thankfully it did. So now it's just over. He can't do anything. I think he did not know I was Choice Card Time Card, so thankfully he had a way to win, which would be for a double Rock Slide miss, but yeah. I think I just did well. Like the Charizard mode on it is very strong. And Charizard covers Barbaracle as well. Like that was not a good Barbaracle matchup at all, so I'm pretty happy how I played that. Definitely could have done better, but they did play well as well. He called me out on a couple of stuff, especially with Sucker Punch. I think this is a normal Staraptor. I don't think this is Final Gambit Staraptor. It could be, but I don't think it's gonna be Final Gambit Staraptor. I think I'm gonna go Primarina and I could go Tyranitar. Charizard and Garchomp. Because for him, the only the only Pokemon that will get him a lot of value for so I think what I do here is I go for a Combine because he's definitely switching Como out. There's no way. And I go for the Ice Punch on the Musaka. Or Protect, yeah, well, one of the two. Ice Sponge. That doesn't put him in range for the Sand Tip. Damn it. Oh, okay. Okay, that does suck. At least I get both here on the special side, but still. That does suck that I got the, what could he do here? He could go for Aura Sphere and I think I will just go for Moonblast on Tomoho and I go for Ice Punch again on Musaka. Okay, he goes for Encore. I should have seen that coming actually. He's probably gonna go for Clangorous Soul or Vacuum Wave. Yeah, no, that was not gonna KO. Okay, so we get rid of the Whimsicott, which ultimately is a good thing. Star Raptor comes out. I do want to see though if Komoho's Vacuum Wave okay, he just got a high roll, so he got that highest roll as possible, actually. So I could just try to. I'm gonna go for Combine and I'm gonna go for Ice Punch on Staraptor. Hopefully, I don't get hit by. Hopefully, he doesn't get a max roll again. Oh, he got it again? Are you serious? Damn it. Okay, he just goes for that. Okay. Yeah, I think here going for Heat Wave is like the best option to go for here. Maybe we could get the burn on Staraptor. Staraptor's probably gonna go Close Combat on Primarina again. Might go for Close Combat on Charizard, maybe. Otherwise. Yeah, I think I could have played this better. Oh, okay, no, just straight up goes for Reaper. Okay. Yeah, it sucks that Okay, Kamaho avoids. It's fine. Okay, Staraptor gets hit by the heat wave, which is good. Clanging skills immediately? Really? How fast is Kamaho? Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely. Garchomp's definitely faster. So I can just go for Dragon Claw and Weather Ball on Staraptor. Actually, what do we think? Do we think Staraptor's going after Zard with Brightbird? Because I'm pretty sure Brightbird will just KO Zard. I think I'm gonna predict with Zard. Just to play it safe. Okay, Kamaho gets out. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, I read the Brave Bird. Do I go for the double? Here, I either go for double protect or helping hand. Yeah, I think I lost this one. I get the double. Yeah, reflect. Damn, bro. Yeah, no, I lost. Yeah, no, I could have played that a lot better. I did not play well at all at this one. I honestly just... I think there was a couple of stuff that I just did wrong, like... I think I played a bit too passively. I got greedy with Primarina, I'm not gonna lie, I got greedy. I should... when it got Encore, I should have protected the Encore. At the very least, I'm trying to get greedy with Primarina, because like with Primarina, I think I could have like handled. I could have just like handled the Kamaho and Staraptor's fine. It's just I was way too greedy. Okay, another Mega Staraptor. Wait. I don't know, it could be Mega Staraptor, but it could be Final Gambit Staraptor, so I need to be careful with that. But there's also Mega Scissor. Yeah, I think starting Primarina is very good here, very strong. Primarina Zard seems like a pretty good deal here. I'll have Tyranitar and Venusaur or Garchomp. I think Venusaur will be better than Garchomp. Staraptor, what is it got? Okay, so this is Mega Staraptor. Okay, red. Red is his lead pretty damn hard. So what do I do? Do I go for Combine or do I just go for Moonblast for damage? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Moonblast and Heat Wave. That was bad. If that was Final Gambit, I would have had to give it up, bro. So he's probably gonna go for like Charm close combat on Primarina probably. That's my guess. He could go for Tailwind either. Okay, so Raptor protects. Goes for Tailwind, yeah, okay, he's gonna set up Charm Mixer. I kinda wanna get the burn on Whimsicott. That would be like huge. That would be huge if I get the burn. I don't get it. I was thinking of doubling on the Whimsicott too. Damn. Yeah, he's definitely gonna go for Charm next turn. Who do we think he's going after though? There are multiple options you can go for here. I would say the biggest threat for him probably is Primarina, so I will protect Primarina and go for Heat Wave again. But you might expect that. Yeah, I think I will survive one close combat or Brave Bird. Yep, Charm. Okay, no, I got the correct read. I got the read. Perfect. Okay, I got the read. Good. And I burned the Staraptor. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's huge. Okay. Yeah, I got the correct call. So now we're in a really good position now that the Staraptor's burned. He will do significantly less damage. Garchomp comes out. I mean, I would be a fool not to Moonblast him. And I think I'm gonna switch out Charizard for... no, I'm gonna protect Charizard this turn. Okay, Garchomp protects. I should take too much damage from Brave Bird though. I should take too much. He's burned. Oh, I actually took a lot more than I thought. Damn. Okay, that does suck. I mean, this turn they can protect Marina to get leftovers. I think here, yeah, I just go Tyranitar. That will actually kill the Staraptor as well with the Sandkick. Sandkick plus Burn should probably take it. Yeah, Rock Slide. That was really obvious. Now, the good thing is I can just go for the KO on Garchomp, like Orb. Yeah, I just pick up the KO immediately. Yep, that's gonna be enough. That's gonna be enough. With that bird, that's gonna be enough. Yep. Okay. So now there's one more Mon left in the back. Tailwind Peters out. So you guys no more Tailwind now. Scissor comes out. Okay, so it's the regular Scissor. I think here I just go for Hyper Voice and Ice Punch on Garchomp. Bullet Punch. Oh, did that KO? Barely didn't KO. Yeah, well, Purina's getting die unfortunately, but I think like just her presence alone was enough to scare him and making decisions. Honestly, I think she did her job, and there's 50% on Scissor. I mean, it's over now. If it's over now, I can just go Charizard, Weather Ball, picks up the KO. Yeah. GG's. Okay. Yeah, we fought this team earlier. This is definitely Barbaracle. Do I start with Barbaracle though? Because there is a risk starting with Barbaracle. I think it would be safer just to start with Tyranitar here. Tyranitar lead is actually phenomenal here. Checks for a lot. And Venusaur. Yeah, I'll go with Barbaracle and either Primarina or Garchomp. I don't think I need Garchomp here. I think I'll just go Primarina. I have two rock Pokemon that can just take care of Zard if it is Zard, and also Aerodactyl. And Bruno is going to be pretty good in Trick Room if we ever have to fight Trick Room. Aerodactyl for Rigoraph? Okay. So, the obvious play here is to Rock Slide. I think I'll knock off here. Regular Aerodactyl is not, but it could be Mega Aerodactyl, so I think I'm just gonna predict Venusaur just in case. Oh, he's going for dual wing beat. Oh, he's going for dual wing beat, bro. He's going for it. He's going for dual wing beat, bro. Yeah. Okay. Immediately wanted to kill Venusaur, so. Okay. Perfect on Ferrograph. That's gonna. Yeah. So. I don't know if Ferrograph died. Yeah, okay. Actually, it might. It might die. I will knock off Aerodactyl and I will switch to. Yeah, switching to Barbaracle seems like the best move here. He's going for the same play again. That's crazy. Yeah, it doesn't do much damage. Yeah, it does nothing. I'm gonna get the knockoff on Aerodactyl. So this doesn't seem like Mega Aerodactyl. Oh, it's Choice Scarf. Huh. Choice Scarf. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'll go for knockoff on Ferrograph here. I kind of just want to kill Ferrograph. And just in case he does go for dual wing beat again, I'm just going to go for regular Polka. Okay, goes for Tailwind. Unfortunately for Ferrograph, I knock off. Yeah. I get a Polka for free with Barbaracle, so that's pretty damn nice. So it's probably Charizard coming in then, if he. I mean, I kind of just want to get rid of the Aerodactyl and. I'm not gonna Mega yet. I will just go for a Rock Slide. I should live a Hyper Voice. Rock Slide. That sucks. Okay, I live with both. Oh, that was a crit. Oh my god, bro. Are we serious? Come on. Dude, that Aerodactyl is pissing me off. Hopefully I don't get hit, and I'm just gonna switch Venusaur here. This Aerodactyl is pissing me off. The fact that Aerodactyl just lived every turn sucks, dude. Okay, they have one more turn of Tailwind. I'm gonna Hyper Voice immediately and protecting. We're getting a double flinch, just sucks. I swear to God, if Arena flinches, I'm gonna be pissed. Dude! 3 flinches, man! I lost because he just goes for Tailwind. Hyper Voice kills both. Bro, he got 3 flinches that he needed to win. That sucks. That sucks, cause I had a big advantage. I had a really big advantage that I just lost because he got really, really lucky. Like, he got 3 flinches. Okay. What kind of team is this? Okay, I'm gonna go Tyranitar and... No, I cannot go to start with Tyranitar because... But it could be... Okay, no, I'm gonna start with Charizard, Venusaur. I'll have... And... Yeah, because I don't think it's gonna be a Trick Room team. But I cannot start with Tyranitar because of... Because, like, if it is Final Game, it's Staraptor, I am cooked. Dude, the Tyranitar leave would have been so good. Oh, sorry, Tyranitar would have been so good. Oh, it would have been so good, bro. It would have been so good. Damn. I guess he didn't like the lead. That's the first time. That's the first for me. That's the first for me. I have never seen someone immediately forfeit from Pardos. Could we make a Starmie as well? I think starting with Primarina makes sense. Starting with Primarina plus Charizard sounds pretty good, actually. I'm gonna have Venusaur in the back. And I think Garchomp sounds pretty nice here. Yeah. First time I didn't bring Tyranitar to a game, actually. This is quite sad. Malamar wounds are gone. Okay, so what could he have? He could have Fake Tears. He could have a lot of stuff. Probably gonna do Fake Tears on Malamar. That's what I would think they would go for here. I think I should just still go for Heatwave though. They could go for Tailwind or they could go for Scary Face on there on Malamar as well. Okay, so let's make a Malamar. I'm surprised that this Pokemon's actually decent. Just shows how strong Contrary is as an ability. Okay, yeah, they go for Tailwind. Knock off. Okay. It did nothing, bro. Okay, so it's gonna do a lot of damage. This week we're just gonna do a lot of damage to Malamar. Yeah, I'll take half health. Okay, so I did the Calm Mind, however, I kind of have to protect this time. They might go for Fake Tears or Fake Tears for Malamar, but I don't want to take the risk. I don't want to take the risk that Karina gets encored. Malamar gets out. Oh, yeah, this is bad. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Oh, Endeavor. Okay. Thankfully I protected. Okay, at least it hits, what's it got? I don't know. Their blade shouldn't kill, Primarina, I feel like it shouldn't kill Primarina. Ledge. Okay, no, it's not gonna kill. So the combination of Malamar and could KO. I think I will switch out to no, let's go for it. And shit. Okay, you know what? Helping Hand's fine. Cycle Code. Bitter Blade. Please don't KO. Oh, damn. Fuck, man. Damn. Okay. Okay, so I think here I just go for Earthquake. Or actually, this is the last turn of Killer, right? Yeah. I'm gonna protect here and protect. Yeah, I'm gonna double protect here. Because what I can basically just do is damn. Oh, that sucks. I killed. Because that way I can outspeed Malamar, because I'm thinking Malamar's going to knock off on the... Yep. Knew it. Yeah, I guess we built up. I'm going to do Earthquake and do Weather Ball on Malamar. I could go for Helping Hand, but... Okay, Sterile Edge protects. I mean, Malamar just dies here. It should be faster than Charizard, so... Yeah. Okay, perfect. So... Malamar dies. That's a threat down. So I don't want the sun anymore. Okay, Starmie. So you're doing... Could have Ice Spinner actually. I kinda need to if it does have Ice Spinner. Okay, it does not KO Garchomp. Okay. That's gonna do a lot of damage to Sterile Edge. I don't think that's gonna kill. Oh, never mind, it fucking did. Oh, wow, the Helping Hand coming in. Getting the KO on Sterile Edge. Yep, now it's over. Venusaur comes out, picks up the KO. That's why. Yeah. Okay. I live. Okay. Helping hand. Coming in clutch. That's awesome. Don't think it was Mega Starmie. Must have been like maybe Focus Sash Starmie. But yeah, that was pretty well played. Pretty weird team. We played around Server Ledge pretty well in my opinion. It just sucks that like I thought Primarina could live the no, it did not. Okay. Mega Gardevoir. Ooh, I've not seen Mega Gardevoir in a while. Yeah, I think Primarina is a pretty solid lead here. You know, Barbaracle. I might not Mega Evolve Barbaracle. Like, immediately at least. Tyranitar should probably come out. And Venusaur. Yeah, you know what? No, it's gonna be a Mega Barbaracle game. Just a combination of all the Pokemons here is kind of weird for Zard to handle. So I think Barbaracle is slightly better. I'm just gonna have to be careful around Gardevoir. Okay, so yeah, it's probably gonna be telling to Liquid Voice. Okay, that's funny. I'm gonna go for Liquid Voice immediately, and I could switch out to Venusaur, but I don't think I should. I'm gonna Rock Slide. Okay. Okay, so we got it's Mega Evolving. Excellent. I think Barbaracle should survive one Hyper Voice. Yeah. That was a crit too. My god, man. Okay, Rock Slide. Good damage on Gardevoir. Hyper Voice. Okay, good damage overall. Good damage overall. I'm gonna protect here. And I think I'm just gonna double protect actually. Will Hyper Voice kill? I think I should just go for Moon Blast, and I'm gonna go for Venusaur here. Ow. Oh, wow, it's faster. Shit. Damn. Oh, no, this is really bad. Oh, wait, actually. I just realized. I am faster. I am faster. Our power on the... Just realized I have Choice Scarf Tyranitar. I will outspeed. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, goodbye. You're not living that. Yeah. Okay, if it is faster, then... If it is Jolly... it's gonna outspeed. Okay, I actually live. Oh wow, he went for the double protect. Okay. Yeah, goes for 10. I don't know why he didn't attack. Okay, they're both dead. Okay. Honestly, that was really scary to take Arbor. It was really scary. It's been a while since I didn't fight Arbor, so I'm honestly... Jesus. Okay, that was the last one. I think that was pretty good for the video, honestly. I am close for rank 3 of Master Ball. Okay, yeah, this is just... Yeah, we know this team. We fought it. Yeah, starting with Tyranitar is pretty strong. Okay, I'll go Venu. Guard Drum the back with a Barbaracle. It could start with Aerodactyl Sylveon. Or Aerodactyl King Gambit, or maybe with her King Gambit. Aerodactyl Charizard, okay. So we did get a similar beam. Okay, so if he doesn't go for a if he doesn't go for a Tailwind, I will outspeed an OKO. I don't think Tyranitar lives me. Oh, it actually does. If it's like a special Charizard, if it's like a Charizard that does not have max. Okay. I will go for this and just Sludge Bomb on Charizard. Oh, it's Mega Aerodactyl. Okay. Okay, so weird that you have your Charizard then. Ice Fang, that's not gonna KO, bro. Rock Slide. Goodbye, Zard. Do I kill with Sludge Bomb? I feel like, yeah. I feel like I should kill with Sludge Bomb. This might be a automatic, this might be an auto, yeah, this might be a 450 immediately. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to probably... I think what he should have done was Mega Zard Tailwind and try to get the KO with Solar Beam. I think that's what he should have done. So Mega Tyranitar or Mega Scissor, also Sneasel, King Gambit, Bask, and Garchomp. Yeah, I'm gonna go Venusaur. I may actually Charizard Garchomp. I'm gonna start with Charizard Garchomp. I'm gonna have Primarina Venusaur. Actually, do I want Primarina? No. I'm gonna go with Tyranitar. Okay, Scissor and... This is a pretty threatening lead for him. I'm gonna Heat Wave and just do Earthquake. Bass comes out, so that's gonna be doing a good amount of damage to Bass. Okay, well, goodbye Sneasler, unless you're Focus Sash. Could be Focus Sash. It is. Do I sack T-Tar? Nope. Yeah, okay. Because I could get the KO on the I can get the KO on Caesar with the with Sam. Yeah, okay, so not the correct read, probably eating a weight crash, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Lots of recoil damage. Would be especially nice if it's like oh my god. That was such a good okay, good. I could go Venusaur here. I think I just go Charizard though. Charizard comes out. I'm gonna switch out, bring in Venusaur. I should beat the Dragon Claw pretty well. It's Mega Garchomp. Okay. Okay, thank God I Mega Evolved then to remove the sand. Oh god. That would have been... Oh god, Sand Force would have been terrifying, probably. Aqua Jet. Yeah, Dragon Claw. Oh, Draco Meteor. Okay, you know what? I'm not dead, so that's pretty fun. Special attack fell. It's a special attack? Garchomp. I'm gonna switch off to you and take a drain on Garchomp. Oh, so yeah. It's not gonna kill itself. Ah. No, that would've been nice. That would've been nice if it killed itself. Ah. Okay, well, I need to protect Venusaur. Rock Slide. Protect. I mean, there's no way Basculation does not Aqua Jet Venusaur. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. So I tried to go for a greedy Wave Crash on Garchomp. Bug Bite. I mean, I just do Dragon Claw, Garchomp, just KOs, and I think here it's worth going for Earth Power on Scissor. I don't agree with that. I don't. Oh, it's Life Orb Scissor. Okay. Earth Power. That's gonna pick up a KO. Yep. And Dragon Claw should come out immediately. Yep. Doesn't pick up the KO. It's fine though. Oh, he tried to ring the tried to guard for the Charizard switch. Yeah. GG's. Okay, we got to Master Ball rank 3. Let's go. Okay, well that's gonna be it for the for that team showcase. Yeah, let's go. So that's gonna be it for the team showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed this team showcase. This team is very fun and very strong. I'm gonna put on the screen right now the team ID if you guys wanna try out the team. You can modify some stuff again. As I said when I explained the team at the beginning of the video, you can just like modify some stuff. Like again, you can just put Shell Smash all over on Barbaracle, and put Sword Beam for Charizard instead of Helping Hand. But I think this team is pretty fun and pretty strong. Now I know Purina did not really show off today, but it's a very strong core on the team, and even though it didn't really contribute to anything, that one Staraptor game, like it was like really threatening. So yeah, yeah, that would be it for today. Tell me in the comments if you really like this type of content, if you want to see more team showcase. Because I have another team that I can just showcase. So yeah, whenever I want. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And have a good day. Bye.
At the end of each of these videos, I will rank all of the megas that I've used on that video, just to share my thoughts on where I think they are in the meta. These videos will be updated if needed to, depending on if there's new Pokemons added in the future or in other formats or something like that. So I'm just gonna, like I said earlier, I think Charizard is like the best Pokemon in the format. Charizard Y is just so strong, does huge damage, does a lot of pressure, it's really fast. For the format, it's just really strong. The only thing that holds him back is against Sandteens, it's really bad, and against Aerodactyl specifically. But outside of that, it's just still very strong. And Barbaracle, I'm gonna put in B. It's a very, very strong secondary mega. Especially with Charizard, I think it's a fantastic synergizer with Charizard. I think it covers its matchups really, really well. But outside of that, it's just a very strong secondary mega. I think it's underrated in my opinion. It threatens huge damage. It can be extremely bulky if you really invest into it, and even then you don't need the bulk. It can just do a lot of damage, and you don't even need to set up 2 because you can just do a lot of damage right off the bat. close combat, tough claws. That's all I need to say. It's a very strong Pokemon.